Arctic winds, a numbing chill, biting frost, everything frozen solid. The flip side, blazing heat, stifling humidity, dry, parched earth. From one end of the thermometer to the other, are you prepared to deal with these extremes? In Wisconsin, we encounter both extremes, from sub-zero wind chills to scorching heat and humidity. Each brings with them their own sets of concerns and dangers. In winter, here's what you should be aware of. Frostbite damages body tissue. A wind chill of minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit can cause frostbite in less than 15 minutes, affecting extremities like fingers, toes, ears, and nose. There is a loss of feeling and a white pale appearance on the skin. If you detect these symptoms, seek medical help immediately. Delaying can result in the loss of the area affected by frostbite. Hypothermia develops when your body temperature drops below 95 degrees. Warning signs of hypothermia are uncontrolled shivering, disorientation, slurred speech, and drowsiness. Hypothermia is lethal. So, if any of these symptoms appear, seek medical help immediately. During winter, you need to be alert to the watches and warnings when they are issued. Winter Storm Watch indicates a winter storm is possible in your area. Stay tuned to weather reports for updates on conditions. Winter Storm Warning indicates a storm will occur soon. Again, stay tuned to weather reports for developments. Blizzard warning is issued when winds are expected to be 30 miles per hour sustained with considerable amount of blowing and drifting snow. Visibility is less than a quarter of a mile, and these conditions will prevail for a period of 3 hours or more. Other conditions that occur during winter are freezing rain and sleet. Freezing rain is when rain will freeze when it hits the ground, causing a coating of ice to form on roadways, sidewalks, tree branches, and power lines. The weight of the ice can cause tree limbs and power lines to collapse, making for a very dangerous situation. Sleet is rain that freezes into ice pellets before hitting the ground. These frozen pellets will cause slippery conditions on roads and sidewalks. The easiest way to combat the extremes of winter's cold is to dress for the weather. Rather than putting on one piece of heavy clothing, it's better to dress in layers of warm clothing. The outer shell should be wind resistant and water repellent. Mittens are warmer than gloves, and wearing a hat helps you retain body heat. Don't overexert yourself. Cold weather puts an added strain on the heart, so be careful when shoveling snow, pushing a car out of a drift, or playing outdoors. It's important to keep dry. Wet clothing leads to rapid heat loss, which can lead to hypothermia. Again, if signs of hypothermia develop, seek medical attention. In the meantime, get the person to a warm location. Remove the wet clothing, wrap the person in a warm blanket, and give them a warm, non-alcoholic, non-caffeinated drink. If you have to travel, it's best not to travel alone. It's also better to travel during the day and stay on the main roads. If you do become stranded, pull off the highway and turn on your hazard lights. Remain in your vehicle, run the engine and heater about 10 minutes each hour. Make sure to periodically check the exhaust pipe to keep it clear of snow. This will prohibit carbon monoxide from forming inside your vehicle. For warmth, huddle with your passengers and cover yourselves with warm coats or blankets. Drink fluids to avoid dehydration. Turn on inside lights at night so rescuers can see your vehicle, but be careful not to waste the battery power. If you get stuck or stranded, an emergency kit in your vehicle will come in very handy. Here are some items you should keep in your kit: a small shovel and windshield scraper, flashlight with extra batteries, water and snack foods, matches in a waterproof container, extra blankets, hats, socks, and mittens, first aid kit with a pocket knife, emergency flares, sand or kitty litter for traction on snow or ice, and booster cables and a tow chain or rope. Now for the flip side of cold, hot. Excessive heat and humidity can take a toll just like excessive cold. Here are some things you should be aware of. Heat index is the number of degrees Fahrenheit that indicates how hot it feels when relative humidity is added to the air temperature. Exposure to full sunshine can increase the heat index by 15 degrees. Heat advisory is issued 6 to 24 hours in advance when a daytime heat index of 100 degrees to 104 degrees is expected. This advisory will also be issued if a heat index in the high 90s is expected for a few consecutive days. Heat wave is a long period of excessive heat and humidity. High heat and humidity can have a major impact on your body. Sunburn is when the skin is exposed to the sun for a period of time. It will eventually burn, turning red and irritated. The longer you stay out in the sun, the worse it can get, leading to sun blisters. Treatment consists of applying a cold compress or taking a cold bath to soothe the burn. You can also gently apply creams or gels containing menthol, camphor, or aloe that will help take the sting out of the burn. Anti-inflammatory medications can relieve sunburn swelling and pain. Drink plenty of water and avoid the sun until your skin heals. The most common sunburns you can treat, but if more serious signs develop, such as a fever of 102 degrees or higher, chills, severe pain, blisters over 20% of your body, or dry mouth, dizziness, and fatigue occur, see your doctor. Heat cramps are muscular pains and spasms due to overexertion and are the signal that your body is having trouble with the heat. You should stop what you're doing, cool down, and drink fluids. Heat exhaustion occurs when body fluids are lost through heavy sweating. Blood flow to the skin increases, resulting in a decrease of blood to vital organs. If not treated, body temperature will continue to rise and lead to heat stroke. Heat stroke, which is also known as sunstroke, is a life-threatening condition. You will be unable to sweat, which naturally cools your body. Your body temperature will be out of control and can rise so high it can cause brain damage and death if the body is not cooled quickly. Excessive heat should not be taken lightly. In fact, heat waves have resulted in the most weather-related deaths in Wisconsin for the past 50 years. And in 1995, 2 heat waves accounted for 154 deaths and over 300 heat-related illnesses in Wisconsin. What should you do during periods of excessive heat and humidity? Well, according to Ready Wisconsin and FEMA, never leave children, disabled persons, or pets in a parked vehicle. Temperatures can become life-threatening in minutes. Keep hydrated, drink plenty of water, and keep drinking water throughout the day even if you don't feel thirsty. Keep your living space cool. Draw the curtains and pull down shades to block out the sun. And if you don't have air conditioning, open windows to let air circulate. Use fans to blow hot air out of the house rather than blowing hot air on yourself. Go to the basement, which is cooler than other parts of your house. Wear lightweight, light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. A hat or umbrella will help keep your head cool, and always use sunscreen when outdoors. Limit physical activity, especially during the hottest part of the day. Try to do activities in the early morning or after dark when it's cooler. A cool shower or bath will cool you down faster than being in an air-conditioned room. Also, applying cool, wet cloths to your neck, head, and limbs will cool your body down quickly. No matter what the extreme, biting cold or burning heat, will you know what to do to be safe and stay alive? Are you prepared?